Hello. I want to apologize for the late video and for this awesome background of some fire trucks. My internet's been out at my house. And I also apologize for being dirty and for this awesome cast that you see here. So, I wanted to take a different approach to what I usually talk about, what I usually think about, just and think about some other stuff that's big in the media and all over the internet. And that'd be Article 16 of the Human Rights. For all those that aren't aware of the 16th or don't know it off the top of your head, it's the right to marriage. And it's a real big debate in today's society. And I think that it's hard for me to talk about this because I usually don't think about it in the way that I'm going to put it. The big debate is between gay marriage, if it's right for a man to marry a man, or a man or a woman to marry a woman, if it should just be a man and a woman. So what I wanted to kind of talk about was how this Article 16, I believe, is just it's a misinterpretation, or it's all how people interpret it. The first section of it starts off men and women of full age, without any limitation due to race, nationality, religion, all the above, have the right to marry and to found a family. The way that some would interpret that is that man and woman have the right to marry, but how it actually is read, or how it's typed on our universal doctrine, or whatever you want to call it, the Declaration, it's men and women. So it's not saying that a man is marrying a woman. It's that all men and all women have the right to get married. It doesn't matter. Sorry if there's background noise. We're right next to the state highway. It's saying that all men and all women have the right to marry and found a family. It doesn't set a stipulation on just met a man and a woman founding a family. So it took South Dakota a long time to get to this point where we're at. From my experience with friends, I guess that didn't sound right. From my knowledge and people that I know, a lot of people are going over to Iowa and getting civil unions, or lately you could go over to Minneapolis and get married over there and actually have a piece of paper that says you and your spouse's name on it, and it would actually be a legal marriage. But in the state of South Dakota, you couldn't do taxes together and all that. So what I kind of found interesting to go along with this topic was the ladies from Rapid City uh, recently married up in the Minneapolis area. Jenny and Nancy Rosenbraun. They are the ones that spearheaded the lesbian, gay rights, bisexual, all that stuff. So they really went at it. One of them being 68 years old, one of them being 72 years old. They really went at it, along with 5 other couples, uh, and just took off with it that this wasn't right. And I think that I'm kind of thinking on the same path that they were. That it's not. It was a violation of human rights to tell them they couldn't marry each other. I believe that also. Now that I think about it, after reading and searching a few things, it's a very valid point that it's against the human rights to not allow a man to marry another man, or a woman to marry another woman. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit if you do. Go ahead and do it. I mean, I don't. I would prefer not to see people out there kissing each other, but I'd prefer not to watch, you and your husband, or you and your wife, whether you are straight or gay, just macking on each other out in public. So it's a two-way street, and it's kind of a big debate. Where I did find my article that I was reading was from the Rapid City Journal, and it really put together nicely uh, kind of what Jenny and Nancy did. What I found kind of cool. So kind of off topic was Jenny and Nancy when they got married. One of them's last name was Braun, and the other one was like Rosencran or something, and they actually combined their last names to Rosenbraun. So just a little unique little thing. Also, in the article there, sorry, I'm flapping around my wing here. In 2006, the state of South Dakota did a vote, and it only validated a man and a woman to be married by only a 52% vote. So at that point, we were real close. I think we've come a long way since then, and I can't even say that this article is being violated anymore in the state of South Dakota, but it's being hated on. It's a hate crime. So, which I think there's also another article of human rights that, you know, doesn't allow for hate crimes. So, I guess I don't have much else to say other than I did find this really intriguing for just kind of picking a topic off the wall that doesn't really, cross my mind very often. So, I don't know how you guys think, but let me know. And once again, I apologize for the late video, but there is cool fire trucks in the back.